Welcome to the stream. Buckle up. It's time. Let's go.
We won't bow down. Yeah. They shut the gate too fast. Call it peace, call it class. But I see who they wave through, and I see who they ask to move. Porch lights on the same old block, same old story, same old talk. If your skin says you don't belong, they can make a wrong look strong. But the fences don't define us, and the fear they feel will blind us. Every face they try to hide still stands right here tonight. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. We know what that is about. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. Your fear won't right the route. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down. Names get tossed like stones from a driveway built on loans. They pointed brown hands first, then pretend they don't rehearse. But the steps on every street carry more than whitewashed dreams. We belong where we stand, no permission in our hands. Yeah, and the silence won't protect you when the pattern keeps on showing. Every wall they build in pride makes the truth come back alive. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. We know what that is about. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down, 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 down. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. Your fear won't right the route. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down, 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 down. Let it crack, let it show. Every lie they try to grow, one by one the voices rise till the whole thing can't disguise. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. We know what that is about. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down, 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 down. Keep us out, keep us out, keep us out. Your fear won't right the route. Keep us out, keep us out. We won't bow down, 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 down,
I like that song. What it do, guys? It's your boy, the Juice. And as y'all know, my name is Troy Bradshaw, but I go by the Juice. Big welcomes, guys. Good to see some of you guys tuning in so far here. Big welcomes. Tonight, like I told you guys earlier, I wanted to kind of analyze the perp video. And I want to watch a couple videos too. Well, probably just one with Nancy Banfield, really mainly kind of talking about that body that they found, I think they found remains, not body. They didn't find anything yet. They think they found some remains or a body in Mexico, or there's a chance that they might have found a body. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Mexico. I haven't really been in tune to that because I don't really think that they found anything. So I haven't spent much time looking into the whole Mexico thing going on. But Nancy Banfield brought it up. It's been a while since she's covered the Nancy Guthrie case. I think she's been covering the, in the Bahamas. I can't remember the name. I don't want to say the wrong name. What's the guy's name, guys? What's the name? I can't remember the name. The lady that's missing in the Bahamas. I can't remember her name. That might be a good story. I don't know what's going on with that story, but I've been seeing her do a lot of coverage on that. But finally, she's talked about Nancy. Just because this came about, which is kind of crazy, but good to see her back covering the Nancy Guthrie case. So I wanted to just kind of bring that to light. I thought she had some good insight on it, so I figured I'd share some of the thoughts that she had in regards to the tip that they got for the searchers across the Mexico border, and I believe it's in northern Mexico. And I think she kind of talks about a killer field. I'm assuming there's some type of killer field that in the area. I have no idea. I have nothing. I know nothing about the whole Mexican thing going on over there, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to find out. Originally, I thought that Nancy was in Mexico, but now I don't really know. I think they've had plenty of time to move her if they had to move her. Some people don't think somebody would drive across the border with a body. I think they would. And Mexico isn't really that far. It's about an hour away from here, depending on where you're going in Mexico. But who knows? You know, I don't really have an actual place in my mind where I think Nancy's at, though. I just don't think she's here. But I think Mexico would probably be the first place I would go look, I guess. But you can't really just go roaming around Mexico. These ladies, these group of searchers are from there, so they have that knowledge as far as going around Mexico. But I think everyone in Mexico that lives there is limited on where they could go. You can't go everywhere in Mexico, guys. There's places that you just can't go, especially knowing that the cartel is somewhere around in Mexico. So you got to be careful where you go there. Just want to say hello to those of you guys chiming in. Domsey, good to see you back in the chat there. Royalty, welcome. Cowgirl, welcome. Gertrude, good to see you. Kim Jones. Bella, good to see you, Bella. Big welcomes, guys. Justice, welcome. Somebody messaged me. Was it? I don't know if it was Justice or somebody, but they had messaged me asking me if I was going to go live, that you guys were waiting. I'm sorry. I didn't know people were waiting. I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting. I didn't even know if I actually had second thoughts, to be honest, guys. I didn't know if I was going to even go live. It was getting so late. I was like, man, everybody's probably asleep, but some people were still up. Also, I think it might be somebody by the name of Sabrina that reached out saying that they were waiting. Sorry, guys. Thanks for waiting, Sabrina. And if I woke you up and you're about to go to sleep, I'm sorry. You don't have to stick around. Get some rest. I know a lot of us are going back to work tomorrow too, so including myself. So try to get some rest. Rest is important. It's really not that important to me, but I know it's bad. I know. I'll get more rest more often though. Just not anytime soon. But anyway, I want to start it off with a video here by Juanita Adame. She's, you know what? Actually, let's not do that because I want to talk about the perp footage, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and watch this video from Nancy Banfield talking about the people across from the Mexico border, because mainly what we're going to be covering today is the perp video, so I don't want to dive into Juanita Adame, and I'm just going to watch a short little clip of what she took to her channel just a couple days ago, or I think it was just yesterday actually. For her, she kind of talks about the facial hair. She doesn't think it's real, and I was going to bring this up yesterday, but I didn't go live yesterday, so obviously I couldn't, but I can now. Just want to say hello to a few more people. Adrian, big welcomes, Adrian, by the way. Snacker, is it Snacker? How you doing? It's just High Juice, big welcome, Snacker there. Made in the Dark, big welcomes. 9 in the morning over there. Wow. So you should be well rested and good to go. That's what I'm assuming. So let's just chime right in. Sorry, I can't send more. Single mom of 3. Oh, stop it. You didn't have to send anything at all. Much love. I appreciate that, Michelle. Much love. So sorry, you can't send more. She's a single mom of 3 with the $5 super chat. Much love. Sheesh, it's late for you guys, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, if you don't have work tomorrow, I guess I'm not too sorry. But if you're tired, did we cut out? I might have to. I think we did. Huh? Yeah. What the heck? Did we just buffer out right now? I think we did. I think we're lagging. Uh-oh. I know. Uh-oh's right. No, it's more like, oh, no. We don't need that right now. That's the last thing we need. We do got my hotspot if all things fail, but I really would rather not use the hotspot, so. I think we're good now, though. Dang, my phone has better signal than the Wi-Fi. This is terrible. Matt, good to see you, by the way. White Haven, good to see you. All right, I think we're safe to continue here. I hate that, guys. I do not like that at all. All right, let's continue on here. I think we're good.
Things have been quiet. But today, a big headline. And not just any headline, it was a tip. And a tip with details, specific details, that was acted on. And Pima County responded. I'm going to lay out the whole story for you. Let me take you throughout the development and set the scene for you. South of the border in Arizona, where Nancy Guthrie is from, is an area called Nogales, right? You've probably seen the coverage. Brian Enton crossed over into Nogales one day just to see how easy it was to cross the border and come back, and it was a snap. And a lot of people wonder, why isn't there a bigger effort to sort of search south of the border? Is it possible whoever did this to Nancy Guthrie took her south of the border and is either holding her there or may have killed her there and maybe buried her there? Didn't seem like the American authorities were too hot on that theory. Certainly didn't seem to send a contingent of people to search. Didn't seem to ally with the Mexican officials much either in that whole district. Until today. Not that they've allied with the Mexican officials, but something happened south of the border. It turns out there is a group, and you may have heard of this group before. It is a group of mothers, and they do regular searches for missing persons south of the border. The group is called the Buscando Corazones Nogales group, and they have had huge successes in the past to the tune of finding 25 different unmarked graves in just one area. And wouldn't you know it, they are the ones who got a tip. Not the Pima County Sheriffs, not the FBI, not the task force, not all the people who were, scurrying about north of the border in Arizona.
Where'd they get this tip from is the question.
And neighboring states looking for Nancy Guthrie, looking for those who might have had something to do with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. No, this is a totally different group, different country. And it turns out the Americans didn't know anything about it. I'll get to that because I think you're probably going to scream into your pillow when you hear the comment from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. But this particular group got a tip, and it was specific. They haven't released everything, but they said there were enough specifics in the tip to suggest that Nancy Guthrie is buried in an area southwest of Nogales, in an area called Mariposa, and that is a butterfly in English. And the group went and began searching and didn't go alone. They got a lot of help. They got help from the government. So this is bigger than just some random group heard something from someone and went to sniff around. It was a lot more than that. They, in fact, got help from the Sonora State Commission for the Search of Missing Persons, and they also got municipal and state officials backing them up with security.
Interesting.
Like, they needed apparently some muscle in order to be safe in their efforts of going to this killing field, an area where in the past they have found upwards of 25 unmarked graves.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you can't just go anywhere in Mexico. If these people live in Mexico, so just imagine living there and not even being limited on where you can go. They needed somebody to kind of protect them while they were doing their search at that. So that's why I say, like, the police department can't just go into Mexico and conduct the search. So that's probably why they haven't went to Mexico and did a search anyways, but who knows?
Hopefully 25 people who had some element of closure delivered to them in their missing loved one, right? So this group went and searched and got the help from the Mexican government officials in that state and in that local jurisdiction, and did not find Nancy Guthrie yet. They haven't found her, but I will say yet because they said they're not finished. They're going to continue the search in that area. And they've got the muscle behind them, right? They've got backup. What's kind of bizarre is how...
That's not backup, that's protection.
Disconnected it is from the American effort, the Arizona effort, the FBI effort. Back in the day, 131 days ago when this all began, we got all these mixed messages about how the Americans aren't working with the Mexicans. They don't know what the other one's doing. Nobody's talked to each other. And then the FBI suggested something different, and the Arizona officials suggested something different than that. And it just seemed like a hot mess. But it just didn't seem like there was much communication between the two countries. And that seems to be the case again. Because here's the comment from Pima County, from the Sheriff's Department. I expected it would be, we're aware, we've sent a representative, our representative...
Hey, Jana, much love, Jana. I appreciate
this group
that.
After this tip with the specifics came in, and it's in a killing field where, well, it would make sense then, wouldn't it? Maybe she's buried in a place where others... This is the comment that the Pima County Sheriff posted publicly on the X account. We're aware of reports regarding an anonymous tip related to the Nancy Guthrie investigation that was provided to a group in Mexico. At this time, we have not been contacted by Mexican authorities.
Why would they contact him?
Where's the next line saying, but we reached out to Mexican authorities? That's not in here. There's no mention of that. I don't even think it's happened. I don't know if it's happened, but they certainly haven't mentioned that that happened. They just said they didn't call us, so here's a post on X. This investigation remains active and ongoing, and we will continue to follow up on any credible information. I'm not sure if that's a dig. Credible? Okay, I get it. But how about following up on something that the Mexican government thinks is important enough to support? Maybe they didn't call you, but did you call them? Yeah, it's just, it's how I work. Someone doesn't call me, I call them. Certainly if it's important enough to them, I'd call. I got nothing else going on, right? I don't know how busy the Pima County Sheriff's Department is right now. I don't know how busy that task force is. I don't know if that task force is still together. I don't know if they are still connected, the FBI agents, and then about a half dozen of the homicide agents from Pima County that were working together on that task force. Haven't heard a word about them. No updates, no nothing. I don't know if it's still together. And, it isn't that weird for these, alliances to atrophy and to change over time. And again, I'm recording this on June 11th, Thursday night. It's 131 days since Nancy Guthrie disappeared, so I have no idea.
Hey, much love, Made in the Dark. I appreciate the $10 super chat there. Shouts Made in the Dark there. Also, thanks so much for being a member for 2 months. My goodness, that's insane, man. Much love. That's love, man. The love is real. She says, "Oh, I've been here longer." LOL, love y'all, man. Much love, Made in the Dark. And by the way, thanks for the $2 super chat, Michelle.
Status is of their muscle in the Pima County Sheriff's Department, Homicide Division.
Bring
and
Nancy
the
home,
FBI.
Gertrude.
The field agents in Arizona were working diligently alongside the homicide unit, Pima County, but I don't know. I'm just a little distressed to hear that this is where things are at.
He says, good morning, Juice. I was watching some of your stream from last night on replay and seeing you were still live. Listen about your attorney, Juice. You likely won't hear much from him until your hearing. Interesting. See, the thing is, I guess I don't know how to explain it when it comes to that. We'll give it thought, and I'll get back to you on that. But that's not the problem.
In any case, I do have a little bit of hope, and that is that this organization has said they're going to continue looking. That's good. And they've got the help of the Mexican authorities. I just hope that maybe with all this new wave of press and attention, that maybe Pima County will send someone too. Maybe they'll send cadaver dogs to help. I don't know. I think.
So anyway, that doesn't sound good to me, guys. That does not sound good at all. It sounds like to me they have not found Nancy at all. That's what that sounds like to me. Well, they haven't, and it doesn't sound like they are. So, I mean, that's that. I figured I'd share that with you guys, update you guys on that. There's really not too much going on there. I mean, besides them doing a search that's led up to no Nancy. And I'm not losing hope. Never going to lose hope. But, you know, it raised our attention, and that's about all it did, at least for the time being. But I don't know. I just don't know. I'm starting to think there is a chance that she could possibly be somewhere in that neighborhood. And I don't know why I go back and forth with, you know, because I really don't think she's there. But every now and then I have a little thought that there is a chance that she is. And I don't look past it at all, you know, because I think that she could possibly be in the neighborhood somewhere, some way, somehow. And a lot of you guys will say because the neighbors are acting strange that she probably is. But I feel like sometimes that could be overthought, you know, because that's just how people are in these neighborhoods, you know. That's just how some of these folks are. And this case has just made so many people overthink, so it's very difficult to think, you know, automatically, hey, they're acting suspicious for this reason. It's crazy to me to even hear that Sue Ellen is involved with this somehow, some way. I can't really see that. But I wouldn't put it past anything that Sue Ellen would have the money to get the job done. That is possible. I mean, she doesn't live in the most expensive house, but that house is very nice. I don't know if you guys ever have seen or looked up online and seen Sue Ellen's house, but that house is very nice. It's actually nicer than Nancy's. I think Nancy's house looks nicer on the outside than Sue Ellen's, but Sue Ellen's house looks much nicer on the inside than Nancy's. Yeah, so if you get time, I don't have any pictures of it, but check out Sue Ellen's house. It's a really, really nice house. Not saying that means she has a whole lot of money, but I mean, it looks like it inside the house. The Real Gypsy, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. Much love. I appreciate that. Shouts to Real Gypsy. So let's get to the good stuff here. I want to get right into it and share this video from Juanita real quick. Adame, as you guys know, she's been throwing some pretty decent videos out there due to a few things that she's brought to our attention that has been rather interesting. So she talks about the face here. Like I said, people think that the mask there's another mask under the actual, ski mask. And then the mustache. People question whether or not that mustache is real. I don't know. I was kind of looking at it just yesterday. It's kind of hard to tell. It really is. At least to me it is. And then you only see the perp at one point in time, when you only really get a good look at him when he's playing with the strap. So when he's trying to get that camera covered up, to me, that's the only time I really get the best look at his face. And to me, it looks like there is some type of mask underneath. Some people say it's like a silicone mask underneath that actual ski mask. And I was trying to pull it up here, but for whatever reason, the video isn't working. So I might have to add another one. One thing that I was trying to bring to you guys' attention earlier too was the video footage. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. So if you go to the FBI website, they have the video there, right? So let's just navigate real quick to the FBI website. I don't know if you guys have really noticed this or you guys find this weird, but I kind of do, because I just kind of wondered why they did this. But check it out. So I'm on the FBI website and I'm playing the video. I'm looking at the video. Okay, this isn't the one here. Let's go to the other one. The other one, okay, is here. All right, so I'm going to show you this. Much love, Deborah. I appreciate that. Shouts, Deborah. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. So I'm on the video here and I'm looking at the video and I'm starting to notice that it's missing a part. I don't know if it's just me or there's another video. Help me out here, guys. Is there supposed to be another video or something? Because I only seen the two. I didn't find any other videos. Much love and prayers from Deborah. Shouts, Deborah. I appreciate that. So if you look at this here, check this out. So I'm going to play this real quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing, just the beginning. Let me just check the end because I really haven't looked at the end anyways. Yeah, so he steps, that's there. So this is where the video starts. Just like that. Now, I don't know if you guys realize, but in the beginning, we had the part where he walks up. And this is 4 months ago. Found one on YouTube, of course, because they're all around if you look at the videos from 4 months ago. Why did they cut this part out? Did the news stations get like a longer clip, or what was the reason for this? I don't get it. But I would like the entire video. And you notice he's kind of coming around that corner. They don't have this on the FBI site. Was it there originally, or did they take it out for some reason? I just figured I'd ask that because I don't understand. I'm just so confused why this wouldn't be on the website if this is who it's coming from, if the FBI is where we're getting the footage from. But that's where that starts. So it's a little bit longer and we get to see where he's kind of coming from. And obviously we all learned that the perp is coming around from the back. And I think at this point in time is when he dismantled all those cameras in the back. And now he's coming around the front to get the very last one, which would be the Ring camera. I think that they cropped the video. I think they gave us too much and then they decided to take this specific part out. Can't wait for Monk's next video. Yeah, Monk's always got some good videos for sure. Shout out to Monk. I'm intrigued. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys because I don't get that. I really don't get that at all. You get the beginning here, and this is the FBI site. And then these people from 4 months ago got this part. Why would they take out that part? Did they give us too much? Because, I mean, it didn't really change anything. Where did this come from? Funny, I was looking for that too and wondered why it was shorter. Yeah, I don't understand that. I was like, what? Because I was trying to get the footage. I was looking for the footage one day, and I was like, oh, FBI site, that's right. And then I noticed that part in the beginning is not there. But anyway, if you want to see that part, you're going to have to find it on YouTube. You won't be able to get that part. I don't get it. I don't know why they took that out. But on YouTube, you are able to trim a video. That video is on YouTube that the FBI uploaded. So it's not really, I guess it's directly to their site also, but it's also directly to YouTube, which is crazy. But it's from YouTube on their site. So they're able to trim it, and make adjustments, which is kind of crazy. Is one FBI and the other one is YT? Well, I believe that this is the thing. It's all came from the FBI. So whatever the people got is from the FBI. So they had to have trimmed it. Why they trimmed it, I don't know. Good morning, Sassy. Good to see you in the chat, by the way. Beginning or grabbing the branches? In the very beginning. Same reason they don't want to release anything else. Yeah, I agree, Amanda. Hey, good morning, Cara Smith. Good to see you in the chat. People enhanced, enlighten the pick. Yeah. Electra, good to see you, Electra. Big welcomes here. Is it C. Shelley? Big welcome, C. Shelley. Angel, big welcomes as well. Good to see y'all in the chat here. But I was just looking, guys. I just figured I'd share that with you guys. I don't want to get too caught up in the moment here, but have you zoomed in the video of the backpack guy? Same clothes and looks like Tommaso. I've zoomed in many, many times. Emily, welcome, Emily, by the way. I've zoomed in many, many times. I don't know what specific part of that video you think, like where it is that you think it looks like Tommaso, though. Olivia, welcome, by the way. She says they have to keep some stuff close. I understand that, but I mean, we already got it. Once that thing hits YouTube, it's over. Everybody's already recorded, saved that video, so I mean, why would they do that? But I want this part. But it's already lost. The one that's up here has lost so much quality. It doesn't really, it's so terrible. The footage is terrible. So it's like I might as well not even bother taking this video, but I wanted this part because it's the beginning. And it's also like right before this is like the most he stands up in the video. But you see how terrible the footage is. But it's like, what about this part that they don't want us to see, that they just had to trim out, which is questionable to me. But as soon as he hits this, this side, or as soon as he gets in front of that camera, boom, he bends right down. Now, I'm not going to lie. Now, like this specific part, it does look like Tommaso. Like when you see the way he's standing, it almost looks like, him that day he was walking around the house. Like when you see it right here, it looks like he could be that height, the height of Tommaso. And he looks fairly tall looking at this one right here. Not only that, I consider that also because the step is right here. So he's down the step, which obviously, I mean, if he looks tall from there, he would look much taller and you'd be able to kind of get the height there. But on the initial approach, he stays bent down, which makes it difficult. Don't think it's Tommaso, though. But it's hard to say because if that is a mask under that ski mask. Oh, so this is the other part too, that also where you can kind of get a good look at the face. We'll have to put this in Adobe because it's much harder to freeze certain frames. But somebody sent me a bunch of frames, so I got them anyways. But this is the other part where you could kind of tell. See, the thing is the way the lip looks. If you look at the lip, you can almost tell that that's a mask under because of the lip. That lip just doesn't look like a normal lip. And it's his actual lips, but I say that because if that's like silicone under there, that's how you could kind of tell that that is not, you know, something's getting in the way of like us seeing his actual lip. Like it makes his lip look funny because of what's around it, is what I'm saying. But we're about to talk about that in just a second here. We'll play this clip real quick from Juanita Dame. I don't like the YouTube part of it because I can't really freeze it in certain spots that I want to. I can, but it's not as easy unless I have it already set up in an editing app. So anyway, Angel says zoom in. Here, I'll pull it up on another sequence here. And I got a bunch of frames, so I guess I really don't need the video, but I would have to go through all the frames to see it. Let's see, which part is it? I'm gonna have to upload the regular original video. I have the original ready, and then I also have the one I edited on top of the inverted version too. So we'll just kind of be going through all of those today. So let me let that run just real quick. I wanna get this other video sequenced in just briefly. Real quick. I gotta find it. So that's the inverted. We'll be looking at that one today. The regular one and the one I edited. So all three, because I want to look at the light, of course. But I don't think I'm gonna spend too much time on the light topic. I kind of just want to analyze and see what we see. Maybe we'll discover something tonight that we just haven't really found out. I went ahead and grabbed a couple pictures of the backpack. Don't know if it's the actual backpack, but it's the ones that they put on the FBI website. So let me just find my regular footage here that I downloaded from the FBI website so I could freeze that frame, and we'll talk about everything in this video tonight. Everything that we possibly can cover, at least. Where is it? Don't worry, folks. I'll find it. I thought I had this thing saved under a name. Inverted looks so crazy. In fact, I think I've got it blown up a little too big. Let me trim that real quick. 'Cause that looks terrible. You guys can't even see the actual whole video. Good morning, Cake. Yeah, see, I've got it too trimmed here. Bear with me, folks. I'm gonna fix this real quick. I'm glad I pulled this up because it's like trimmed. How did I do that? I want this whole thing to show up when we play it. Why is it? Because on the approach to the door, you can see where he's looking. So I need to make sure that's not cut off. It is, though. Why is that cut off? That is weird. Maybe we won't look at this video footage tonight. That's okay, because I can invert this on the other. Yeah, that guy looks tall, man. I think he's at least 6 feet. He has to be. Because look at how tall he looks standing on the steps. Or from the steps. That inverted is so clear. Yeah, he's at least 6 feet. So I think Sleuth was right on that one. I wonder if I can see any movement from that lamp up top up there on the inverted. I don't think so. Anyway, I want to pull up this other video. We'll pause that for a sec. I got to get my original video up, and I'm having a hard time finding it. Let me just take my time here real quick so I can really find it somewhere in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I got it. I got it. Cool, cool, cool.
They shut the gate too fast. Call it peace, call it class. But I see who they wave through.
Sorry for the wait, folks.
Porch lights on the same old block. Same old story, same old talk. If your skin says you don't belong, they can make a wrong look strong.
Patriot Pride in the building. What's up, Patriot Pride? How you doing, brother? See if you can see any blood on the inverted one. Indeed, I got you. Let's take a quick look real quick. Let's take a quick look here. Let me go back here. I want to play this video. I think you might have played it. No, I don't think you played that. Good panel tonight, by the way, Patriot Pride. Shouts Patriot Pride. I'm sure a lot of you guys tuning in tonight checked out Patriot Pride. He had Richard Nolette on the panel tonight. And it was an awesome panel, guys. I didn't get to watch all of it. I'm not gonna lie. I think even Mike got tired, man. That's a lot, man. Adam, that is a lot, brother. Man, kudos to you, because that's a lot to take in. It really is. It really is. Yeah, shouts to the girl that sent me that song. Or actually, I saw it on somebody's channel, and I was like, you know what, let me ask them if I can have this song, or if I can use it. It was a really good song, and then the video was awesome, too. I think it's under a lady named Peggy, so shouts to Peggy. I don't know if she's in the chat, but shouts to her. Please remember Richard in prayer, man. Shouts to Richard, yeah. I mean, it's just a lot to take in. It really is. The first time I watched it with on Sooth Intuition, and I fell asleep. I don't know if Mike got tired and he was just like, man, you know what? I'll catch you later, Adam. But it's a lot to take in. It really is. It's very, very interesting though. But it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So you would know right away if there's blood on the porch when you're looking at the inverted version, which is what we're looking at right now. You would know there's no blood, and you can see the mat fairly good. And I don't have all. Look, there we go. So it's all in there. That's all of it. And you don't see any of that on the porch. I mean, especially inverted. It's like almost like you're using a black light, right? And I don't see that at all. I don't see anything. Not a single spot, as a matter of fact. And I'll let it run through as we've been, but you don't see anything. Nothing. So with the regular one, the original video, what I'll do is I will try to sharpen it a little bit to make it a little bit more clear. There's only much tweaking I could do here since we're limited on time, and I'll make it. I'll define whatever we see as much as I can. I'll try to give as much of definition as I can to the actual original footage, and I'll also try to find a